This is a mock interview conducted by ForumIAS Academy at New Delhi. The interview panel includes eminent professors, retired bureaucrats, and other luminaries. The objective of the program is to acquaint the candidate with the format and expectations of the personality test conducted by UPSC.
You come in, sir?
Please come.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Good
Okay.
afternoon.
Ashwani, have your seat, please.
Thank you, sir.
So, you are from 𝐼𝐸 or Jalon?
So I am a town nearby 𝐼𝐸.
Huh?
A town nearby 𝐼𝐸.
Okay. Now, there is some forest also on that side. On that side, on the rear side of your area.
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What kind of forest that is?
Tropical dry deciduous forest.
Dry deciduous forest.
Yes, sir.
Which is the major tree of that area?
I think, sir, it's sal.
Sal?
Teak sal. Yes, sir.
Dark red flowers in the summer or something like that, is there? Dark, that is called flame of forest. I don't know what. It's a very good medicine plants, and it gives flower at the time, and there is no leaf at that time on that tree. That is called dark. Okay, Jalon is a famous area.
Yes, sir.
What for it is?
Sir, lot many things are there. From history, if we see the town of Rishi Vedvyas is also there nearby.
Yes.
The Kalpi town. Secondly, it was a great point during the 1857 revolution, where the Maratha Empire that was there, who was involved in Rani Jhansi, in even my town, the 𝐾𝐞𝐬 that is there. It has a tunnel which connects from Jhansi to my 𝐾𝐞𝐬. It's around 100-kilometer tunnel, but it is all closed now.
When was this tunnel open?
Sir, it was during the Rani Jhansi time era. Yes, sir. It was at the Ramlala temple. Other things, sir, the forest you had talked about, the dry deciduous forest are there. And also, if we see currently the famous cuisines that are of my area, the Kalpi of the Gavadde halwa from Kalpi, even from my town, the Motikand, these are quite famous sweet dishes.
Okay, okay. And how it is related to Phulan Devi ji?
Yes, sir.
That is what we wanted to know about.
Yes, sir. The presence of dacoits was quite infamous in my area. The Phulan Devi ji, other towns.
Who was other than Phulan Devi of that area?
Pan Singh Tomar. Yes, sir. He was also there.
Pan Singh Tomar. Even the movie is there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Jalon is famous for the poetries or something like that. Near to Jhansi and Jalon. Some
Handmade sheet.
Oh, yes, handmade.
Yes, sir. The Kalpi town is famous for that. The manufacturing. It's also the ODOP of my district. The handmade sheet.
Yes.
Yes, sir. The amalgamation of the paper and the cloth. A beautiful creation that is.
But Jalon has something different. What is that? Some ODOP? Jalon for Jalon?
No, sir. The handmade sheet is the ODOP of Jalon, and Jhansi has the toy that I think you are talking about.
Okay, yeah. And geography is here. Bundelkhand is the reason.
Yes, sir.
Bundelkhand always wanted to be a state.
Yes, sir.
But now that particular demand has gone away. Any reason for this?
Sir, I think the demand for Bundelkhand has always been a top-down, rather being a bottom-up, where the performance of national parties are better, which...
But at that time, even from the dawn also, not only from the top, but say 30 years back, it was a big demand at that time from the people, not from the leaders.
I think, sir, people are getting their demands met, and even the developmental aspects that we are seeing in Bundelkhand, whether be it the construction of Bundelkhand Expressway or the defense industrial corridors that are coming, the issue of unemployment crisis, the out-migration are reduced to a great extent now. So I think the people are less demanding for the separation.
Now, because connectivity is there.
Yes, sir.
A 𝐾𝐻 project. What
Yes,
is
sir.
its significance to Jalon? Is there any significance to Jalon also?
Sir, not directly, I would say, but the connectivity, the water connectivity that will be there, providing excess water to the Betwa, I think it will be helping in the irrigation part of Bundelkhand entire, where Jalon is also there.
Okay, okay. And any other river in your district?
Sir, all the three boundaries of my district are marked by rivers only. The northern is Yamuna River, southern is Betwa, and southeast is Dhasan River. And Pahuch also is there.
Chambal is not there on that side.
No, sir, Chambal is not.
Only ravines are there.
Yes, sir.
How these are important for that reason? How ravines are important? Whether they are really positive or some negative?
Sir, ravines formation, if we see in geography, it was due to the rejuvenation that happened in Bundelkhand region during. I think it was in the tertiary period only, the rejuvenation that occurred. The importance we can see, the irrigation part, the plantation issue, the agriculture is quite problematic in my area. So I think the extension of agriculture can be done in this, where the issue of irrigation, the supportive ancillary activities can also be extended for the overall.
Which is the major vegetation in those ravines? Vegetation. Any famous tree or plant of that area?
Sir, what I have seen from my observation is it is the native plant, the invasive plant, the Prosopis.
That is what the name is. People used to call it.
Yes, sir.
Your area, even you can tell what is the name.
The Prosopis juliflora. That
Or in local, do you call?
बेशरम के पेड़ कहते हैं.
Bilaiti babool.
Bilaiti babool. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
It's so common in your area.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now coming to your this geographical knowledge.
Yes, sir.
Nagpur is the center of earth, or what is this? Geographically, Nagpur.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's in Maharashtra.
It is the center of earth or not?
Sir, I'm not sure, but I can make an attempt.
Okay.
Sir, for the same thing is also said for Ujjain as well. The Ujjain is the center of earth in the ancient text. But if we see a sphere, there is no center in it. Only center lies in between, inside the sphere. Okay. So any line that is drawn on the sphere.
Then what is the Nagpur then? It is also said something about the center or middle or whatever it is.
Sir, it might connect to the industrial corridors.
But do you know something about something geologically about Nagpur?
No.
Geographically? No, it is a zero of India. Have you not heard something in geography? It is there.
The Tropic of Cancer passing through.
No. See whether something is passing or not, but Nagpur is made as a zero because generally it is considered as center of India.
Okay, sir.
Just read it. It is not center of India, but generally in the south, almost all major cities,
yes,
9-10 cities, they are almost equidistant from Nagpur.
Okay, sir.
And it's a big junction.
Yes, sir.
And Britishers, they have made it as a zero.
Okay,
otherwise, it's not zero. Okay. You are from Delhi University.
Yes, sir.
And Panama Canal or that, what is that? Why US want to, because it is not US territory. Why
yes,
US want that its control should be there with them? Why? Have you read the newspaper?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Why?
Sir, it has been an earlier treaty where the US was given the protection. US will give the protection and have a major say in the Panama Canal area. But seeing that today's scenario where China's increasing global dominance is rising, and the US to expand its, I would say, the foot in the entire North American region.
Do you have some knowledge about history of this canal? Knowledge on history of this canal?
Sir, something I've read, but
just credit.
Sir, it was during for the construction of this, the US to get the maritime route for its connectivity between the east and the western coast. The Panama Canal was constructed, and the involvement of US was so much in this area that it ended up carving another country from the Colombia in the Central America, which was...
It was made by America.
Yes, sir.
Here it was made by US. And later on, earlier it was controlled by US,
yes,
but
sir.
later on it was given to the Panama. The country. And now it want to take it back because influence of China has increased.
Yes, sir.
That is what in general perception of US. Maybe it is true or not.
Yes, sir.
Okay, my last question to you is, geologically you might have read now whether these continents are smaller islands, they are moving away.
Yes, sir.
That is what I want to know from you. Whether these continents, the smaller island, geologically I am asking.
Yes, sir.
Geologically, geography, that is part of geography. Whether they are moving away or closer to each other.
Sir, in geography, we entirely read this as a cycle is there, I'm not able to recall the name, where the continents become the supercontinent and then break away. Where we have seen the formation of Rodinia, Astral supercontinent, then the Pangea. And now, if we see a kind of, there is world continent, it includes Eurasia and the Africa, which is connected together.
Okay.
So, I think it is coming together and then separating, which is the normal process.
About Africa, do you have some idea? There was some news just months back also that some geological separations or something is there. Do you have heard something about it?
Yes, sir. It relates to the Great African Rift Valley, which extends from Lebanon to the southern Africa, where the major lakes are also there. So it is saying that it will separate in near thousands of years, where the new continent is going to.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ashwani.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, I can see a very interesting area, critically acclaimed movies.
Yes, ma'am.
So, why it is called critically acclaimed?
Ma'am, they are critically acclaimed because they didn't get much commercial success, but rather their social and technological message was so good that it was able to garner the, I would say, intellectual audience more.
So, is the society not ready to accept the truth related to them? Like, is
Yes,
there
sir.
any why do they lack to accept such real thing or the true thing about their origin or regarding the culture, everything?
I think, ma'am, first it is the issue from the film industry side that they don't, such movies are not marketed much compared to the commercially successful movies. And secondly, it is more related to the people current demand. They are more inclined towards the heroism and the narrative build-up movies. So I think that's the reason.
If I say, what do you think that cinema reflects the social cultural context of the society? And if related to that, if you can give an example of any critically acclaimed movie which you have watched.
Yes, ma'am. It is said in this context that what society obstruct cinema reflects. So for this, a recent movie that I had watched from the Malayalam cinema, it was about the Kathal Dakor. It was about the homosexual politician who had come up later in his life that he is a homosexual. So how the entire society dealt with him and to love and respect each other regardless of their sexual orientation. So I think that was one.
Have you watched Water?
No, ma'am, I haven't watched.
Who directed this movie?
I have heard it, but I haven't. I don't have much knowledge.
Okay. Now coming to the geography portion, because you are from geography optional, can you tell us the concept of cultural landscape and its relevance with the understanding of human-environment interaction?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, if for this, the cultural landscape part, we can see entire evolution of the earth and the human environment relationship, where the first one, we were as determined by the environment, which was, we found in the studies of environmental determinism, where the environment was determining the human culture aspect and the behavior. Secondly, when we moved towards the agricultural revolution, then we were in the harmony with the environment. So how the cultural landscape evolved simultaneously was the build-up of the societies, increasing of human habitation. And thirdly, today we are seeing with the industrial revolution, the increasing aspect of human as a modifier of the environment rather than only being in the harmony. So this all cumulatively, I think, is the evolution of environmental study.
And if you can relate it to Bundelkhand in terms of youth
Ma'am, in
and
culture,
related challenges, yes.
ma'am, in Bundelkhand, we have seen the problem of issue of unemployment because the geologically it's not much mineral rich region. So the industrial aspect is quite missing in this, and the moving of from the in the agriculture aspect, the moving from the millet based production to the today paddy and wheat cultivation is also pushing people towards the poverty, because they do not have much say in this production, rather being dependent in the millet based production. So I think this all cumulatively is making them people dependent more towards the poverty, and they are going for the out migration to the cities.
And if you get your posting there,
Yes, ma'am.
and do you, if the need arises to use this millet as a product,
Yes, ma'am.
so what are the products or unique product to reach that metropole level? Something, can you make something out of millet that should reach to the metropole cities? That should be not treated as a very regular millet, extraordinary form of millet.
Yes, ma'am. The government's push in this aspect has been very good in recent years. The coming of protein bars, which has the millet products in it, the protein snacks which are having the millet based product in it, and similarly like cornflakes that we are having, we can have similar kind of products from the millets as well. So I think these can be done.
Okay. Yes. And what if I ask related to tourism?
Ma'am, tourism, I think potential is very huge, because like I had mentioned, the importance of the 1857 revolution and 𝐼𝐸𝐸 icons are there. Even the famous Ramlala temple that is there, which has this famous tunnel underneath, it does not means in my own area people don't know much about it.
Achha.
And also we had a famous Prithviraj Chauhan icons as well. He had his famous overnight stay, which was built in entire in the one night only. And a famous talab that he constructed. So I think these all can be promoted.
Okay, if I ask you to promote that tunnel.
Yes, ma'am.
And to promote that tunnel, and on the basis of that tunnel to promote tourism, what would be the basic steps involved? What you would do to promote that?
Ma'am, me as an administrator.
Yes, you as an administrator.
Ma'am, we can take these steps from first one. I should approach the ASI, because the importance of the archaeologically sites protected monument, it is very good in this case. So I should first approach the ASI. Then it is to combine the local administration of the area, where I should approach them and tell to spread the awareness about the such importance of the tunnel. And also in the similar kind, the Ramayana circuit that government is coming up for the entire state, I should do similar kind of work in my own area, which connects such sites together. So I think that can be done for this.
Thank you. Over to
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Ashwani Shukla.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
You have a very impressive academic record. 10 on 10 in your 10th standard, then 91.2% in your 12th, and then BA Honours with 8.36. That's really good. You're from 𝐻𝐸𝐿 College.
Yes, sir.
Please tell me something about Mr. 𝐻𝐸𝐿. What is his full name?
Sir, his full name is Sardar Dayal Singh Majithia. He was from the progressive social reform movement from the Punjab, and he was also a banker and educationist. And for being the banker, he willed his property for the construction of Dayal Singh College, which came up first in Lahore. Then after the partition, it was set up in Karnal in Delhi as well.
Okay. And you're from Sainik School, Lucknow.
Yes, sir.
Tell me the 3 unique aspects of the Sainik School, Lucknow.
So first unique is it comes under state government. Because all the rest of the Sainik School comes under the central government. Secondly, it was the first Sainik School that came up in the country, which set the tone for the rest of the Sainik School to become up. Third thing, it is the only Sainik School which has given a Paramveer check. That's the Captain Manoj Kumar Pandey.
2 points. What is the third point?
The third I mentioned. First one is the only Sainik School to come under the state government. Secondly, it is first Sainik School. Thirdly, is to have the only PVC.
And Ashwani, who propagated the idea that India need to have a Sainik schools?
Sir, it was the then CM of UP, Dr. Sampoorna Anand.
No, it was not the Dr. Sampoorna Anand idea. Who, and okay, fine. Why Sainik schools should be created in India?
Sir, what I have read was the Dr. Sampoorna Anand's point. He said that there is certain class and region divide in coming up for sending of the Jawans and the soldiers. So for that reason, we should come up with Sainik School, which provides the holistic education for the candidates to come up to join the defense forces.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. Do you think that civil services examination system needs to be reformed? We need to follow the same procedure that is being followed in the National Defence Academy or the Combined Defence Services, so that it brings more objectivity in the selection. We need to have psychometric tests, something like this. What is your opinion on this?
Sir, I think both of the exams are quite different, because the rigorous part here is the mains part, and the rigorous part in the defense forces is the SSB interview. But overall, I think we can learn from the psychological tests that happen in the SSB, where the PPDT, TAT, SAT situation test that can be inculcated in this in the CSE process.
Okay. Have you ever appeared in NDA, CDS?
No, sir, I had appeared only the NDA, because after my graduation, I am medically unfit for the defense forces.
Okay. You have done your graduation in geography?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and geography is an optional subject here.
Yes, sir.
What is your views on interlinking river systems?
I think, sir, if we go for intra-basin linking at the current point, it is quite beneficial, because it does not.
But it will disturb the entire ecosystem.
Yes, sir.
It will be an ecological disaster.
Yes, sir. But seeing the current situation of drought in some areas and others area having excess water, it can be done, because the entire water cumulatively will go to the mainstream.
Water will not be there, then what will happen?
Yes, sir.
When interlinking is good,
Yes, sir.
extra water only that is to be transported.
Yes, sir.
If extra water is not there, because now the rain pattern is totally different,
Yes, sir.
then what will happen to the project on the long-term basis?
Sir, for this, I think there has to be continuous evaluation should happen after the every decade, so that we should know the presence of water in the area.
Okay. Okay. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay, Ashwani, so your option is geography.
Yes, ma'am.
So can you tell me that what is northern light and southern light and what is the impact on the atmosphere of that?
Northern lights are known as aurora borealis, and the southern lights are known as aurora australis. They have, because of the magnetic field of the earth, the rays that are hitting the earth's magnetic field are developing snap here at the interaction point, and these charges are getting accumulated in the northern and the southern hemisphere. Because of this, the northern and the southern lights we are seeing, and the impact on this, the atmosphere part, I have only read, ma'am, that they impact the birds and the flying animals, those who have magnetic understanding and the sixth sense that we say. So they help in their migration patterns.
Okay, so do you think so that because of, we can see that in that region, day by day, that it's also become the tourist place because of aurora? So do you think so that it's really harmful for that region also?
Ma'am, yes, we are seeing the rising tourism in these areas. A famous example.
In that type of areas, because that is not a normal area.
Yes, ma'am.
So in that type of areas, if increasing large number of tourists, so what type of challenges we have?
First one is the ecological balance, which is going to be impacted. And secondly, the native habitat, which is of the animal as well as the people, might see a new emergence of new kind of diseases. So entire ecosystem might be disturbed in this.
Okay, so what is your opinion? So we have to not visit that place?
No, ma'am, I would not say so, because if we maintain the sustainability.
So what type of parameters, especially this type of spatial areas, so that we have to protect also and we have to promote also?
I think, ma'am, we have to maintain the sustainability level where the intake of tourists should always be known to the government. At the intake, people at the tourist spot, to regulate the people at the tourist spot. And secondly is the outgo, which have to be given earlier only, that for how amount of days they should remain there, and what is the threshold they should not cross in such areas for the wildlife part. So,
okay. So have you heard about the palm oil?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's lots of potential. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So especially if we are talking about in context of our country, India, so our dependency is basically we are importing
Yes, ma'am.
palm oil. We are not exporting palm oil. still we have potential.
Yes, ma'am.
So why we are facing challenges and why we are not focusing on the production of palm oil?
Ma'am, such issue was very pertinent when we have seen the rise of importing from the days of COVID. The import mostly from the Malaysia and the Indonesia is we are having. So the issue that India is not following because of the unsustainability of the palm oil production, because it's a monoculture type of plantation and it requires a lot of years for the saturation of the trees. So that is the reason, and also the people are unaware, I would say, because the government's push in recent years.
So we don't have technologies for that purpose?
No, ma'am, I would not say so, because some plantations are there, which includes in the northeastern part as well as in the Andhra coast as well. But the government push in this case has been very pivotal, because where government is providing subsidy as well as the capital for the people to go for it. So I think in coming future we will be able to see it.
So we have to work on that?
Yes, ma'am.
For the production of palm oil?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, especially because you are from Uttar Pradesh. In these days we can see that communal violence. Okay. So after communal violence, especially you have to brief that what is the impact on women after communal violence? Not during communal violence. I am talking about the after communal violence. That community which is affected in that.
Yes, ma'am. Firstly, if we see in short term, the impact of women can be seen where their own family members might have been killed or injured in such communal violence, whose brunt they have to face, because the financial independence of women we don't see much in our society. Secondly, it is in the overall terms where the major community that is there, it might try to kidnap or abduct women from the minorities, which we have seen from in the Manipur violence as well. So overall in the long term, it is going to be.
So it's also impact on the education of women also?
Yes, ma'am. I would say, because in such cases, the people try to restrict the movement of women as much as possible. So that because the association of the dignity of the society is associated with the women also by the people. So I think it impacts the overall development and the movement.
And because of that, we can also see that increase in child marriage cases also?
I don't have much knowledge about it, but I would say so. In the long term,
this is not about the knowledge. So
yes,
this is all about that what you think.
Yes, ma'am. In the long term, all the restriction and the movement can be seen, where the impact on the education, health, child marriage, and all the social evils can be seen prevalent in such cases.
Okay. Okay. If we are talking about especially geography, when we are talking about like deserts all over the world. So most of deserts we can see they have their special areas.
That's
okay. Right. So why that is the criteria?
Yes, ma'am. In the tropical area, we can see the presence of desert on the western coast because of the offshore winds that are flowing, because they don't bring winds with them. And in the temperate portion, we find between the steppes, we find the temperate deserts, because of the continentalities of such areas are big, where the presence of deserts are.
Indian deserts is basically originated from?
It's on the western side, which implies the offshore winds.
Okay. Is there any benefit of cold desert also?
Ma'am, for the cold desert, I think it is the native species and the plants that are there. Because in the tundra area, in the temperate area, where the soil is kind of different in such areas, which are helpful. If we see the transition point from the desert and the grassland, it's quite beneficial for the plantation.
So should we go with the promotion of tourism in that region also? Is it possible?
Yes, ma'am. Tourism can be increased in these areas as well, because the people might want to see.
So is there any place in world?
I think Mongolia kind of promote such temperate
Gobi
desert.
desert.
Yes, ma'am. I've seen people because they usually ride ponies in such areas.
You are the student of geography, so that's why I am eagerly want to know that is there any area which is also related to that?
I'm aware about Gobi Desert only.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, now hypothetical, not hypothetical, but just out of contest. Which is the largest desert in the world?
Sahara Desert.
Largest desert. I did not say that it's a cold or cold.
Antarctic. Yes.
And second where?
Sahara would be.
Arctic.
Arctic.
And then it is Sahara.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think we all of the view that you are an excellent candidate. But what happened to your first attempt?
So I could not clear the pre.
Prelim?
Yes, sir.
ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? वो at least I personally cannot think of the person you are that you cannot clear the prelim in the first attempt.
It was a silly mistake on my part where I missed the CSET by 1.5 marks.
Okay. You have prepared well. You
Yes,
are an
sir.
excellent candidate. You have a personal interview on 27th of March.
Yes,
You
sir.
have enough time. Suggestions, small suggestions can be. Prepare more on regions. You have geographical knowledge, so regions can be a good answers for you. Whenever something is being asked, stick up to that only. Honorable member asks you very good question about the interlinking of the river. Is it good or bad? You should have stopped. Yes. Sir, it is good as well as bad. That's all. Let the question, wait for a while. If question is coming from this side, you answer. Otherwise, if it is silent, you start answering good and bad both by one point. That's all.
Yes, sir.
ये जो चीज आपके लिए बहुत अच्छा मैटर करेगी, उसमें एक तो बहुत से क्वेश्चन रेज नहीं होंगे और हो सकता है इधर से क्वेश्चन अपने आप में फिर रेज होना शुरू हो जाए.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
बस इतना है कि I've seen the first candidate well articulated उस हिसाब से जितने मैंने अभी तक बहुत सीखे. सबसे पहले attire wise you're very good. Trust me, I'm very finicky about the attire. The whole entire panel knows, but you're very good. Just do value addition, dear.
Yes.
You're doing very good, Mr. Shukla. You're good. Sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. All the best from my
All the
side.
best,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes. Thank
Do
you.
well.
Ashwani, yes, you are quite good, and all the best from my side also.
कुछ पूछना चाहते हो आप?
Sir, yes, sir.
क्योंकि आपको हम लोग लिस्ट में देखना चाहते हैं. मतलब इतना काम फीडबैक का मतलब है यू आर रियली गुड.
Seriously, you're not giving us.
कहीं कमी नहीं छोड़ो.
We don't want to be more confusion in your mind.
आप अपने आप बताओ कि कोई पूछना चाहते हैं हमसे.
Sir, I'm being told that बहुत सीरियस रहता हूँ मैं इंटरव्यू
कहीं
में.
नहीं.
No.
हो सकता है आप इम्प्रूव कर गए हो. आप बहुत अच्छे. आपकी सबसे बड़ी बात क्या है कि आप बहुत ही क्लियर बोलते हैं. मतलब कहीं पर आप ना टेंस नहीं रहे तो यही अच्छी बात है.
Yes, sir.
ओके.
Thank you, sir.
Best.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.